So last week, while I was on my way to the university, I was scrolling through my phone and I found that Y Combinator has dropped a new video with Andrej Karpathy featuring. People literally cancels their wedding to watch Andrej Karpathy's lecture. Can't I just miss one class to watch Andrej Karpathy? Yes, I did miss my class and I learned about Software 3.0 and I'll tell you about this today. So let's dive in. So this was an event called AI Startup School arranged by Y Combinator and Andrej Karpathy was a guest here. So let's talk about Software 3.0. Software 3.0 is the idea that next coding language is English. We are not working with deterministic software anymore. Large language models are stochastic simulation of humans. They are people spirit according to Andrej Karpathy's language. LLMs are not people, but they are trained on our voices, shaped by our words, act like stochastic echoes of human thought. That's why Andrej Karpathy called it people spirit. Third, we should be building our software with the assumption that human will need to be validator in the loop. AI can generate and human needs to validate all of this data. And we need to think about software as a design problem from that perspective. So let's talk about key characteristics of Software 3.0. First, models instead of programs. Again, here you don't have to write programs explicitly from scratch, you just have to train your neural networks. Second, data is the new source code. As you see, you don't have to write the programs from scratch again, you just have to have a labeled datasets. Third, training replaces debugging. You tune your models weights via training, not by fixing logical bugs. Again, it means the same thing. Fourth, the black box behavior. Models can be powerful, but we have to train it correctly with the correct datasets. Let's take a look at the key takeaways for the engineers and entrepreneurs. First, data is the new source code. The quality of your data will determine the quality of your software. Second, models are the new programs. You don't always have to train your model from scratch. You can just fine-tune, prompt or scaffold huge pre-trained models. Third, programming becomes iteration. In Software 1.0, you see, we used to write code, compile and then debug. But in Software 3, we collect the data, train our model, evaluate and iterate. Fourth, prompts are the new interfaces. Prompting is a new programming language, or in other words, if I say, English is the new programming language. MLOps is essential infrastructure. Software 3.0 needs GPU, datasets, MLOps and feedback loops. Yeah. Sixth, think in possibilities, not rules. You don't script. Sixth, think in probabilities, not rules. You don't script the behavior. You guide it with the correct data that you want the correct results for. So that's it for today, and see you in another time, and you can download the notes in the description.